All right, welcome back to Chicago's most valuable radio station, Ill Sound Radio in the building. It's your boy Everyday J. I'm in the building with my boy Groove Nuke.
Yes, sir.
And we have our special guest in the building, Jana Ghee.
Yes, ma'am. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Through.
I said
trying to wake myself up.
For sure. We can go ahead and get our own applause then, clap it. For sure. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How y'all feeling?
Oh, good. Thank you for coming
On
through.
This blessed Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Happy Sunday.
Big facts.
For sure.
Now, I done sat with you, Jana Ghee, you feel me? Now, for those people that don't know anything about you, and they like, who is Jana Ghee? Who is Jana Ghee? Explain that to us.
Jana Ghee is a singer-songwriter from the South Side of Chicago. I make R&B music, mostly R&B, but I step outside and do pop and what else? Like just pop. But I'm trying to get into like country too. It's kind of hard, but I'm very versatile with my music, so it's really about it. Multi-talented, you know, self-made makeup artist or whatever, self-taught makeup artist or whatever, YouTuber, yeah.
For sure.
Hold on. You said you try and get into country music. All right, so we just can't brush over that. Like,
country and rock.
Why country? Why country? And where did that influence come from?
The influence, I would say, it came from my grandma. Just from like listening to it when it's like time to go to bed. I would sleep with her probably when I was like 7 years old or whatever, and she would play like country music to go to sleep or whatever. And it's just a challenge too as an artist. Cause I take pride in like songwriting, so I would like want to make songs for everybody.
For sure. Now with country music, a lot of times when I check it out, they got like a lot of substance in like their lyrics. Would you think you would fall into that category of substance music?
I don't know. Like that's the tricky part about it, cause like it's so relatable and like yet they just be talking about like regular stuff, and it's just like you can relate to it so much, and it's just like it just sparks something in you. I don't know. Like, is it the accent or something that really like? I don't know, cause not all country music move me, but some is just like dang. That's a really good song, you know what I'm saying?
So around what time did you start getting into music?
I would say when I was 9 years old, when I first got into music, like, I don't know, like just exploring my voice and just knowing that I could hold a note or two or whatever. But I really took it serious, like, 2019, getting into the studio for the first time and hearing myself or whatever. And, back in 2018, I started, like, songwriting or whatever. Like, let me see what this is about. You know, let me see if I could write my own songs, you know what I'm saying? Because how else I was going to, like, do covers? I didn't want to do that. But, I started doing songwriting, and I'm like, okay, I'm kind of decent at this. Like, I was liking what I was writing to YouTube beats or whatever. And what really made me, like, okay, I need to get in the studio and, like, create music is because I was posting on, like, my beauty channel, like, makeup videos, and I would put, like, Beyonce music or anything, like, mainstream, and I would get it, like, copyrighted.
Yeah.
So they would take it down. I'm like, you know what, I'm finna put my own music behind my videos or whatever. But ever since I started making music, I haven't really, like, been on the makeup videos anymore, but.
So you don't do makeup videos at all no more? Oh, wow.
I've been into the music lately.
I was just sitting thinking, I'm like, okay, you got the makeup, you got your music behind your makeup videos. Yeah. You should keep pushing that, though.
I'm gonna keep going at it. It's just, you got to be consistent. And it's like being disciplined is pretty hard, too. So.
And just trying to balance all that at one time. It's like, man, I can't focus on this and focus on this. I got to choose one. But what I would say, like, if you do get back into, like, the makeup videos, then you could use your own music as the background. Yeah. You feel me? And
exactly what I intended to do. It's still some videos up on my beauty channel. It's still got a little traction for it or whatever. But yeah, I definitely need to get back into it. I think it's just like it's the expectations I got for myself.
For sure. Now, do you also because you say you self-taught makeup artist, do you like demonstrate your works on other people? Like I don't like paying for a service. I'm looking for a better announcement for that, but like like somebody asks you their makeup like for a service and like you get paid for it.
I do that as a little side hustle. I've grown. I started off in college doing it like $20 a face or whatever, and I got better, and the price has went up. But Yeah, I definitely still do that on the side for like family and friends or whatever. Or whoever, like, or even my family or friends, like they friends that need their makeup done or whatever. It's just a little side hustle to get quick money.
For sure. What's the name of your brand?
Beauty and Curls.
For sure that. Make sure y'all get up with Beauty and Curls. You can go ahead and like what you got a booking and everything for that?
No, I don't.
For sure, they just gotta hit you up.
Slide that DM.
Yep.
For sure.
Now, which one would you say you had the most passion for? Is it music or makeup?
Music. It's always been music. I just been too scared to like to really get out there and just tell people like I sing. And like we did the podcast like a couple weeks ago, and I was just telling you how it took me a while to build up the confidence as an artist. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like really, telling people like I could sing. I can hold more than another two. You know what I'm saying? And just having music out there is just it's really cool.
Now you released your Love Jane project.
I did.
All right, let's talk about Love Jane. Where did the title for the project come from?
Basically it just it came from like the songs on there is basically about me and my love journey or the journey of experiencing love or whatever. And it was just like a diary entry for like each one of them songs, and it just ended with like Love Jane. So I thought it'd be very cute and poetic about it.
For sure. Now you spoke on not having the confidence to come out like as a singer. Mm-hmm. What builds that confidence as an artist? Is it like your actual journey? Does it just come from like you just wake up one day? How does your confidence get built to this level?
That's a good question. I think it came with like just accepting my voice, like just knowing that like it's only me, like it's unique. Like I gotta own my voice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I was first going to the studio, I wasn't really like extremely happy with certain songs because I'm thinking like I want to sound like Beyonce, I want to sound like Tiana Taylor, or people I was listening to, Kehlani, Jana Ghee, and I'm just like, well, I'm not sounding like these people, and it just like took me a while to like this is my voice. I gotta play with my voice and just like fall in love with my voice. And I want to say like to give advice to artists is just like keep going and just keep motivating yourself and challenging yourself and just play with your voice in order to like step into that artist that you see yourself being in the future. For
sure. And a lot of times when we get into these like situations of like starting something new, and like we already had the inspiration before. So say if I'm a teenager and I just started playing like basketball or something, and I'm just fresh off of watching some Michael Jordan or some Kobe highlights. I'm like, damn, why I can't fade away like Mike? That's because I'm me, at the end of the day. And I feel like that's one thing that's important for anybody who's starting something or continuing something. Like you really do gotta own you, like own your passion and own like the gift that you bring it with it, Yep. So for sure, like. So you would call like you named like Beyonce, Tiana Taylor. You would call them some of your influences?
Yes. Also Jessie Reyes. She had just dropped a song not too long ago, and I forgot how much I loved her. Chloe Bailey. Like Chloe Bailey is like a big inspiration right now.
For sure.
I'll be in the studio like how would Chloe Bailey sing this part of the song.
For sure.
This is my producer, by the way.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
And it's just like I just gotta really just be in love with my voice, and it also comes with like the songwriting as well. Like, how do I want to sing this certain lyric in a way that it'll reach people, like my message getting out there. So
with so many different influences, and with them making such different styles of music, like Beyonce is nowhere near Tiana Taylor, and Tiana Taylor is nowhere near Beyonce. Like they on two different lanes when it comes to singing. Like how do you pick and choose little pieces to pick from each artist that's influenced you?
I think that depends on like the type of song, maybe, or a certain song. I know there's like like you said, Beyonce is a very versatility type of artist, and I think one song, what's that song that's out right now? The house music song that's really like bumping. That's an inspo right there. Like, dang, I wonder if I could create a house music song.
Everybody making TikTok and real videos off of it.
Yeah, but I just go through and playlists on Spotify or Apple Music and just see what's new out there. See what inspo I could get. Even with TikTok, I get a lot of inspirations with TikTok as well.
All right, I got Yours for Life. My bad. Queued up. Explain that record for us.
Yours for Life. Ooh, that's a fan favorite, and that is on my first album called Owning My Magic. Yours for Life is basically me wishing that this guy that I was messing with would just, just let go and be, I don't know, like genuine with me and open with me and like, get this relationship going. So I think I just like really just pour myself into that song, and it's very cute. I like the lyrics, and a lot of my supporters like it as well. Yeah.
Hey man, it's Ill Sound Radio checking back in on iLLANOiZE Radio, and we got our guest Jana Ghee in the building with us. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, still feeling good.
For sure. Gotta check the temp one time. But so we talked about things such as getting into so many things, being multi-talented. Let me rephrase that. Everybody has a key, I would call it, to their own level of self-discipline. What would you say is your key to self-discipline to keep you pushing forward?
Man, I honestly wish I could tell you.
When it's rolling like that, I say.
Yeah, it's definitely a conflict right now because I just started a new job, and I want to say it's important to me.
For sure.
I got higher pay, weekly pay, like at that. Come on, I'm like in Chicago. Come on. But right now, I would say the key is just to not give up, honestly. Like, even when you don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pushing myself to create more content now that I'm, like, working more. And it's, like, the second shift? So I'm getting off pretty late. So I can't do as much shows as I used to do. So now I got to, like, really be present on social media, which I don't already like, because it's like your brain be fried after being on social media for so long. But this is definitely a challenge that I could most likely overcome and just keep putting out content, and just having the people behind you to push you as well. That's another key. And
it's just right now, it's just a phase in your life, so really you could call it that, like going through the motions, getting yourself set up for something. Sometimes you got to take those I don't know the exact hours you work. I'm gonna just call it 3 to 11 second shift sacrifices.
That's what
for sure.
You just said this I feel like what you just said, I feel like it's definitely a new chapter in my life right now. So I just want to say that.
No, for sure.
It's different. I'm trying to adjust and keep exploring as an artist of more ways to get my music out there.
Oh yeah, for sure. That.
All right, now you got an event coming up at the Permatory, the Black Excellence Music Expo. How did you become a part of that?
With my manager Callie. She is, I'm pretty sure she's also like creating the event, putting it together or whatnot. And she just asked me if I wanted to. Am I interested in performing August 3rd at the Promontory? I was saying, yeah, it's the Promontory. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, I've been there one time. I forgot. I think it was, I forgot the band name. Love Jones? No, is it Love Jones? Something like that. I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong. But it was a band playing, and it was for open mic. And it was just a really nice scenery, and I just loved it so much. And I'm just like, when she asked me that, I was like really hyped. So, yeah.
What can the people expect seeing you on that Permatory stage?
You should expect that I'm always giving a show. You know what I'm saying? I'm always trying to do something different. Right now, I want to say this is gonna be like my second like big show, like me having a whole set. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I'm gonna be putting a whole lot of energy into it, my all, giving it my all. Have dance moves, all that, and just last time I did like a little lap dance or whatever. This time I don't know what I'm gonna bring, but it's definitely something to look forward to.
Do you enjoy getting on that stage and performing?
Always, yes. I feel like it's a whole different person coming out, and I'm just like so grateful to be in front of like people.
For sure. What gets you prepared for the moments?
Practice. Just rehearsing. It's really just that. Just seeing how I feel during practice or whatever, and just making sure that, you know, even with rehearsals at the promontory, that'll be at the events or whatever, and that just be definitely a key to being prepared. For
sure. And you spoke on your artist got you in the bill, so like talk about like the perks of being a up and coming artist with a manager, and like what doors that, you know what I'm saying, what doors does a manager knock down for you?
Definitely like them having connections with videographers and a whole lot of people that just create that teams up with artists like me, upcoming artists or whatever. And I think just having somebody on your side that's like really looking out for you and having your best interests at heart, and just want to see you shine, you know what I'm saying, just win. Because if I win, they win, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's just all genuine love.
Mm-hmm. Man, it's going to be a perfect opportunity for you to create content.
Yes, right.
Because like you say, you got the rehearsal, then you got the actual live performance. So I say make sure somebody with a camera is there is capturing all that, just so you can, you know, chop that up and put that out to the people. Because you spoke on social media being a challenge. And I think, you know, a lot of people nowadays, they found a way to master social media, and it's just being comfortable with people seeing what you put out there. And I know I have a challenge with sometimes putting, like, I shot a commercial in here, and I still ain't dropped it on social yet. I done chopped it up.
Like that.
How come you ain't dropped it yet, bro?
I don't know, bro. I'd be like, man, I'm about to post it. I'm gonna post it, and then I just don't never get around to posting that. In my head, I'd be like, man, I'm gonna do it again. I can make it better. Or I done came up with something else to say that I don't want to say that. I don't know, bro. But
I feel you.
Talk myself out of it every time. Yeah. So it's about just putting it out there and just like, fuck it. If they don't fuck with it, they don't fuck with it. I don't follow their ass.
When I get stuck on stuff like that, I usually just tell myself, like, just put it out there. Because even if you know you could do it better, you could just do like do what you didn't do in another content. And I just, when I put stuff out there, I just like seeing the progress. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's just what, I don't know, that keeps me going to keep putting content out there.
For sure. And Jay just gave you a great idea. Now when he was sitting speaking, and I was sitting imagining, like, you got the video for the background performances, like right before you hit the stage, and a recap of the event. Yep. That's a perfect go right there, and that could be about a week's worth of content. You know what I'm saying? So for sure.
What would you say is like your favorite video that you've released, and why?
My favorite video is I Don't Want You video. So I Don't Want You music video. Why? Is because the scenery and the song is just really very vulnerable. It's a very vulnerable song. And then the scenery that I did pick is like a very earthy room, and it kind of like brings the song to life. And it's just really pretty to look at and just listen to as well. Excuse me.
Are you like hands on, like, man, I need this, or I was downtown and I saw this and I want to put this in my video? Are you hands on with mapping it out?
Yeah, pretty much. I kind of let my manager, who is also a director, I let her do a lot of the creative control as well. But if I want to step in, it's no problem for me to do that. I did pick the scenery or whatnot, the room. I go on, I forgot the app. It's called, what is it that every artist that be going on the website to just do music videos? Something space.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Nah, that's
Peerspace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Peerspace?
Yeah.
And they make their music videos on this app?
It's like
you
if you want to have like a photo shoot or whatever, you just book a location.
Put me on some shoot.
Peerspace, yeah. It's pretty dope. And it's very accessible.
How difficult is it being an artist in 2022? Because you got artists. I heard it's a million new songs touching the market every month. Like, how difficult is it being an artist trying to, navigate through a million different songs?
Yeah, I want to say when I first started doing music, I was definitely just putting songs out there back to back, and it was just to like I said, when I put stuff out there and I know I could do better, I just try to do better on the next song, and I just like to see the progress. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to like keep up with what everybody else is doing, cause like I like to put out a body of art. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just keep putting something out there just cause it's a hit. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have like a set EP or a set album rather than single. Like, it's cool to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like if that works for you, by all means, keep doing you. But I think that's just me.
What's the short term and a long term goal that you got in music or anything creative related that you're involved in?
So the music video or just visuals in general with like photo shoots as well. And like doing interviews as well too, just having visuals out there because I was putting a whole lot of music out. And nobody know, who's the face behind the voice or whatever. But I want to say that's a long term goal. Just keep putting visuals out. Short term, like I said, putting content out there, being more present on social media.
For sure.
That's what it is right now.
All right, I got Give Me a Reason queued up. Go ahead, explain that record for us.
Give Me a Reason. So I found that beat on BeatStars. I know a lot of artists like kind of go on there and, get their beats from there or whatever. When I first listened to the beat, it was just like, dang, this a groovy ass beat. Like, oh my God, when I write to this song, it gotta be like really like, it's just gonna touch you, you know what I'm saying? So Give Me a Reason, I wanna say like it's about my love life, but it's really not. It's about like, sometimes, I just test my songwriting skills just to, like, see what I could come up with. So Give Me a Reason, it didn't start out to be something that I experienced, but eventually it was something that I did experience. So it's kind of like a manifestation in a way, but it's kind of bad. So that's what it is.
Sound deep.
Yeah, but every time I listen to Give Me a Reason, it always, like, puts me in the mood. Because it's, like, a really sappy song. Sad, but it's, like, I like it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it makes you happy, but it's a sad song.
Yo, it's your boy Biko. Make sure you head over to the Apple Store and Google Play Store and download the iLLANOiZE app right now. From there, you'll be able to stream iLLANOiZE Radio live every Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m., as well as stream podcasts, watch interviews, check out the latest news, and so much more. So head over there to your App Store and download the iLLANOiZE app.
Ill Sound Radio, we are back in the building with our guest, Jana Ghee. Yep. You just dropped your project Love, Jane. You just dropped a new visual for your project Love, Jane. You feel me? What else can we expect from this project?
A whole lot of more content. Just fun videos to make on TikTok and Instagram, and just relatable videos as well to other artists. Like I said, I did a video, and I said something about like, when you get a 9 to 5 to support your music, and then it kind of like give it a little punch, and it was like when you don't have enough time because you're not, enough time to do music because you're 9 to 5, and a whole lot of artists, kind of gave some good feedback about that, and just let me know that I wasn't the only one like going through this right now. So a whole lot of, like I said, a whole lot of content, more music. Best believe, even though I got a job right now, I'm still, testing my writing skills, getting into the studio when I can, mostly on the weekends. But, yeah, more visuals as well. Now, and hopefully more shows.
With you being a songwriter, how difficult is it for you to write a song for yourself and then be like, no, I could get this to somebody else possibly?
I haven't got to that point yet. Because every song that I write, I'd be like, this man, I'm not giving this out to nobody. But except for one song, when I was just like first, testing out my skills, it's probably like my 5th song that I did in the studio. I'm like, this would be a really good song for like Kehlani to sing, because I wasn't hitting the right notes for certain things, and I'm just like, why don't I sound like Kehlani? And that's another, situation that I was like trying to build my confidence in. So yeah, right now I could do songwriting for people, but it's so hard to give it up.
I was just going to ask, could you see yourself like just taking like a period of time to just ghostwrite for people? Like, yeah. Like maybe you got a stockpile of songs and you just give them out, like say if you like got an overly busy schedule or something, you just get your songs out for now.
That'll be cool to do, just to like test it out, see how it is, and also like be in the studio with them to like, because I also want to be a producer as well.
For sure.
I'm learning about like harmonies and background vocals and a whole lot that goes into recording the music, because it's not as easy as people think. But producing and writing for people for like a period of time, that I'm looking forward to doing that. Definitely plan on it. You
should look into song placements like in movies and TV shows, because the first song we played. What was the first song we played by you?
Yours for Life.
Yours for Life. I'm like, man, I heard this shit in a movie before. You feel me? But I didn't. But I did. You know what I'm saying? So I think you should start looking into trying to get song placement. I think that'll change your life drastically. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Quickly. And I ain't never gonna say quit your job. You feel me? But then at that point, maybe you can find yourself becoming a songwriter, becoming a singer professionally, to the point where that is your profession, that's your job. You know what I'm saying? That brings in income.
That's definitely a goal.
Facts.
Because I don't want to be doing this all my life, but the song placements, definitely. I'm open to doing that. You're actually like the second person to tell me that.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it.
I got a couple songs that be like, dang, this is like for a movie, for a show, something like, for a vampire or wolf type teenage show. But I got that's a sign. I gotta look it up and start getting my music out there for real.
All right, now I done asked you this question before. I'm gonna ask you again because we're on a different platform. So, if you can go back and give your younger self any advice, what would it be?
If I could go back and give myself advice, I would tell young Jana Ghee to realize what makes her happy and keep doing it, no matter what it is. If it's school, going for a career or something, or the music as well, I would tell her to follow her dreams, follow her heart, and you got time to make mistakes, and know that the mistakes aren't what define you, and just to experience life, to keep experience life with an open mind and be a lifelong learner. And just don't be afraid to do a whole lot of stuff. I don't even like that, but like, do what makes you afraid, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be comfortable and grow.
Facts.
You got to get uncomfortable to, actually grow as a human being. So that's the advice I would give myself.
All right, before we get out of here, tell the people how they can get in tune with you, stay in tune with you, find everything you got going on.
You can get in tune with me on IG, JanaGhee.music, JanaGhee.music. You can add me on Facebook at Jana Ghee. Follow my YouTube page at Jana Ghee. Look up my music on Apple Music, YouTube, SoundCloud, Deezer, Amazon Music, Jana Ghee. Like I said, Love Jana's out. Make sure you're streaming in on that. What else? Get your tickets for the promontory show on August 3rd. I'm definitely gonna be giving a great performance. And many of the artists that I'm also performing with as well, they're gonna be doing their thing just as well, and it'll be a night to, remember.
All right, Jimmy, talk to the people.
Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to our guest, Jana Ghee, for coming through.
Thank you.
It was good. Thank you for coming through. We appreciate it for sure, always. But it was good learning more about your story here and everything, all the talents that you into. What I want to say is, it sounds like you in the melting pot right now. You know what I'm saying? You cooking so much up, and what's on the other side of your product gonna be something amazing. Because I feel like you got genuine love for it. Like, I know you tackling what you got to tackle now, but that shit, with everything that you into, that shit ain't going nowhere, and I can tell it's in you. Mm-hmm. So keep going up with that for sure. Like I say, you got our support. You in the deck, so we gonna be hearing your music from time to time. You can always send more music to us for sure that. But hey, make sure y'all get in tune with everything she got going on. Promontory tickets, go ahead and grab them. It's Black Music Expo or Black
Excellent Music Expo.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Black Excellent Music Expo. Make sure y'all get in tune with that and get y'all tickets. But yeah, man. Hey, shout out Ill Sound Radio, iLLANOiZE Radio. Make sure y'all go follow us. iLLSOUND Radio. Go ahead, follow Groove Nuke, GROOVNUKE. Go ahead, download iLLANOiZE app, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hey, once again, City of Champions boxing event, July 16th. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets for that. iLLANOiZE Radio will be in the building covering our boxing event. So shout out to City of Champions. And that's much it, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned as well. Fusion Radio, 3 p.m., so don't turn that dial just yet. And Jay, what you got to say to him?
And shout out to Jana Ghee.
Thank y'all for having me.
For sure.
Facts, nah. All I got to say is you still young. You feel me? I tell my kids this shit every day. It don't get easier. It don't stop. You know what I'm saying? But everything that's put in front of you, trust me, you can handle that shit. The hardest part is going to be staying consistent with what you love to do. Don't ever put anything above what you love to do. You got to go to work to make that bread. You making that bread to do what you love to do. Exactly. You feel me? So always remember that. And always put your passion first. And if it's anybody around you that's down in or talking crazy about your passion, please X them out your life immediately. Because you don't need that in your life. That shit going to slow you down. You need people that's going to uplift you. Shout out Callie, because I ain't even know she did all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You need people like that around you to continue to push you to be great and also to introduce new opportunities to you. Yep. So, man, don't stop. Always keep grinding.
Yes, thank you.
No doubt. We going to go out to this joint pleasure. Until next week, we gone.
Checking out.